Morning. For some reason, EDP just cannot get his act together. This guy is still going on with the same old stuff, and he hasn't once just fessed up to what he did and moved on with his life. So he's wasting all his time, money, and energy trying to convince people that he didn't do something that we all saw him do. It was live video footage of you going to meet somebody that you thought was an underage girl. There is nothing that you can do to squirrel your way out of it. There's no video you can make. There's no amount of cuss words that you can say that is going to erase people's memories. But he's put out another cuss word laden video accusing people of simply being jealous of him. And basically everybody conspired to bring him down because they were jealous, not because he was out there looking for young girls. I don't know. Like I put in the title, I'm starting to believe this dude really has something wrong up here. I'm starting to think this dude is crazy. He has some underlying problems. Now, I do know for a fact that he has some sexual problems because every time he talks, everything that comes out of his mouth has something to do with pussy or dick or sucking dick or something. Everything that comes out of his mouth has some kind of sexual attachment to it. So I 100% believe he has sexual issues. I'm starting to think this dude was molested or something when he was a kid because nobody thinks this much about sex. And no one talks this much about sex. I don't know. Anyways, it's an early stream, so let's just get into it. I got some more set up for today. I actually had a contract scheduled for today, but I just looked on there and it's still pending. They haven't confirmed the schedule, so I don't even know if I'm working today or not. Yeah, it's still got a question mark next to it. I'm looking at it now. I mean, it might be scheduled sometime later today, but so far there's been no response. So I don't know. I might be rescheduling this one too. I drove an hour last night to a restaurant. I got there, and the keys that were supposed to be set aside for me were given to another vendor. So I couldn't do the work last night because we're not allowed to do the work without keys because we have to lock the place up when we're done. So the keys that were meant for my company, he gave them to another company. And he told me, he was like, well, we only had one set of keys. And we gave them to these other guys to do some emergency maintenance. We'll get you guys a new set made soon. I was like, really? I said, dude, I just drove an hour. Oh, don't worry. When he got hit with the travel fees, he had to pay me $200 for driving. So, yeah, I got my trip charge in. If I have to drive and then you cancel the work, you owe me $200 off the rip. So I still make good money even for driving. So I got my paper. I ain't playing that, man. Especially when you tell me the key is waiting on me. I get there and you done gave it to somebody else. No, sir. I got to get mine. So yeah. $200 for an hour worth of driving, that ain't bad. Yeah, just for driving. Yes, we charge a $200 trip charge if we have a job scheduled with you and you break the schedule, you break any part of the agreement, then you owe us $200. It's in the contract. There's nothing you can do about it. It's in the contract. Dude, I mean, what I do for a living is really expensive, really dangerous work. So I got to get compensated for it. That's why I get paid so much for these jobs. because I can get seriously injured on these jobs. Anything can happen. So that's why we charge so much. Everybody who does what I do charge a lot, because you know what? You could get hurt at any time and not be able to work. So you got to make as much as you can. Anyways, let's get back into this. Enough about my schedule. If I go to work later, I'll let you guys know. Somebody offline, before we get into, somebody offline told me yesterday. They said that I should be a full-time YouTuber. And I told them, I said, you know, I already put up plenty of content. There's really no jumping to full-time. What would that mean? Coming on here every day? Like, y'all didn't see me at all yesterday. At all. I didn't come online for nothing. Because I just took a day off. I had content I could do, but I just chose not to do it. That's why I don't want to do this full time, because I don't want to have to be on here every day. I don't want to be the bothering, posting 8 videos a day. I don't want to do that. Yeah, you know what? It'd be nice. I mean, maybe if I made more money at it, I'd do it a lot more. But I don't make enough on this thing to spend that much time on here. I don't. I mean, honestly, if my channel was making the money that some of these other channels was making, then I'd probably put more work into it. But I'm good. I'd rather get paid $200 for driving than come on here and do 8-9 live streams and still don't get $200. So I'm good. I'll just, you know, maybe if I get a little bit older and work starts to suck a little bit more, I might consider it. But right now I'm doing just fine. So I'm going to live with what I'm doing. Anyways, let's get into this. Brace yourselves. Because it's just a lot of cuss words. And honestly, it's really stupid. I don't know why his content was ever popular, because all he ever did was cuss and say sexual stuff. But hey, I guess fart humor and sexual humor and all that stuff is the thing or something. I don't know. Let's listen to this trash.
What's up with it, all you punk ass jealous motherfucking dick sucking fags? It's your boy, Eat That Pussy 445.
Couldn't even get through the first sentence without something referring to sucking on something. I told you, this guy has some real serious sexual problems. He really does. Couldn't even get through the first sentence without something about sucking dick. I told you, sexual problems.
So over the past 2.5, 3 fucking months, my nigga, I've been watching all you jealous ass piece of shit motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
It's early, guys, and I haven't been out of bed that long. But I have to tell you, as much as I like cussing, this shit's just over the top. Like, when you put together a sentence, let's say you put together an 8-word sentence, and 5 of the words are cuss words, then you might as well just shut up. You're not even really talking at this point.
Running your fucking mouth, sitting back claiming to have a fucking dick, nigga, and a pair of balls between your legs, when in reality, my nigga, you got a motherfucking slit, a gash. In other words, a fucking pussy, my nigga.
This guy calling other people pussies. And I seem to remember him leaning up against that poor wall that we took donations for, crying and begging people to please not call the police. It's the same guy. I remember that live stream where we was all, I mean, I didn't ask people to donate for the wall, but they did because they felt sorry for the wall. But this guy was, please don't call him, please. You can't wipe that image from people's mind. Everybody remembers you being a whiny crybaby bitch nigga. Everybody remembers it. There is no other way to put it. And this idea that now that you're off YouTube, you're suddenly a tough guy, it don't make any sense, because all I gotta do is just pull up the video of you crying, and it completely is polar opposite to this, whatever this is. And I'm gonna be demonetized because of all the cussing he doing. That's bad when my stream's gonna be demonetized, not because of my cussing, but because of his. It's ridiculous.
Because that's what half you motherfucking bitch-made jealous motherfuckers are, you know what I mean? talking shit, running my name through the motherfucking mud and shit. Man, let me tell you something, dog. This ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with allegations and all this bullshit.
Yes, it does. Listen, these were not allegations. First things first. These were not allegations. This was not you being accused of something. This was you literally on video going to meet what you thought was a 13-year-old girl. That's not an allegation. That's called practical application. That's you actually doing it. That's just like if you're laying on top of a woman trying to rape her, and then you go to court and say, Your Honor, it's just allegations. But you were actually literally on top of the woman. That's not an allegation. At that point, you fucking did it. Well, Mr. I'm going to get a cupcake, you were actually busted, dude. As much as Chet Goldstein is a piece of shit slime ball, he still caught you. He still busted you. Cold Raven busted you sending fucked up messages to what you thought were underage girls. That's kind of what opened the door to the whole Chet Goldstein thing. Cold Raven busted you first. He even made a fake account pretending to be an underage girl and got you to say horrible shit, disgusting shit that you shouldn't say to an underage girl. So you were already busted. But the only thing that was left was to catch you in the act. And that's the thing. We knew you liked underage girls because of the messages you were sending to them. But to actually literally catch you on the way to meet one is a whole different ball game. So this idea that these are allegations is false. It's not allegations. You actually did it. Okay? You actually did it. So stop with the BS. Guys, if y'all are getting any buffering, just refresh. Because I just noticed a little bit of it. So, just,
has everything to do with pure fucking jealousy, my nigga. You feel me? Because you fucking fags had to sit back and keep working a crappy ass motherfucking shit, garbage ass fucking job, my nigga, that you fucking hated going to, while my motherfucking ass was on fucking top. You know what I mean? Getting it the fuck in. Got motherfucking millions on top of millions of fucking fans and shit. You know what I mean? Walking around, yo, EDP, my nigga, I fuck with your content heavy, man. Is it cool if I get a picture? You know what I mean?
So let me get this straight. Because you got busted trying to do something illegal, everybody else is jealous of the fact that you, and I would like to emphasize this, that you had, past tense, had millions of fans. So, because you got caught, we're all jealous losers. Look, you guys know, EDP used to come to my live streams all the time. And we all treated the dude cool until we found out what he was doing. Once we found out what he was doing, banned him from the channel, cut his ass off, and quit fucking with him. But before he got busted, we treated the shit that was being alleged as allegations because we didn't have any evidence of him doing anything. We just had people saying he was doing stuff. I don't convict people on allegations. So, because it was alleged activity, we treated the man with respect when he showed up. Once this Chet Goldstein thing popped off, cut him off and quit dealing with him because we had evidence. That's how it works in our society, boys and girls. Evidence is where you go. Evidence is what counts. Saying somebody did something don't mean shit if you're never going to show proof. Okay? You got to show evidence. And once the evidence of him doing the things that he was accused of came out, everybody let it go. We just said, all right, fuck this guy. We don't, and I even said it during one of my streams where he actually showed up in the chat. I said, we don't fuck with pedophiles. And one of my mods banned his ass. Told him straight to his face. So, this idea that people are just jealous because he had a bunch of subscribers, Listen, Holmes. That's past tense. Here's what's going on right now. You can't do anything online to make money. Your website that you're trying to put up ain't working. And all that website is, by the way, let me tell y'all what that is. The website, if you go on it, it redirects you to unlisted YouTube videos. See, he has another channel that he made where he's posting videos, but he's keeping the videos unlisted. So you have to go to his website, and then the website will send you back to YouTube so you can watch unlisted videos. That's all it is. It's a redirect. And it's already being flagged. People have already started flagging it. So he's floundering. He ain't making any money online. He ain't making any money in the real world because you know his ass don't have a job. Because we've all seen how big he is, so you know he ain't working. All he has is whatever money that he made on YouTube. And once that money is gone, he's done. Once again, I told you guys. That's why it makes sense to have a job. That's why it makes sense to have some kind of money-making activity going on outside of YouTube. That's why I'll never quit doing what I'm doing until I'm too old to do it. Because I'm going to always make sure my bills and everything are paid. I'm not going to be stupid and rely on YouTube to pay my bills. If my channels pop off and I start making a bunch of money on YouTube, that's gravy. But that's gravy on the biscuits that I already made. Okay? I'm making my biscuits. Anything I get from YouTube is just the extra gravy to pour on top of them. I am never going to make the mistake of depending on his website. Because he made the mistake of depending on his website. And look at what happened to him. And it's not just YouTube. It's social media. You guys know that Twitch has started banning all these hot tub girls. They done start demonetizing them and banning them. Taking money out of their pocket. All of these websites are starting to crack down on stuff. And they're taking money out of people's pockets. The only people that this hurts are people who 100% dedicate everything to YouTube. I've been on Twitter. Hey, I'll be reading the team YouTube feed. Y'all should read how many people go on there and just complain about their channels being banned. Or they're being demonetized. It's crazy. I was on there reading it. This person posted their channel link and said, I just got demonetized for a criminal activity. I clicked on their link. They make Minecraft videos. I'm not fucking with you. YouTube demonetized their channel for criminal activity. But if you click on their link, they make Minecraft. I was just like, this is why you can't trust YouTube. Because you guys have seen me go on a live stream and not say a single cuss word. And I'll get demonetized. But then I go on a stream and I call people a bunch of faggots and they don't demonetize that. That's because they're relying on these stupid bots. And these bots don't understand nuance. These bots don't understand stuff. So they just demonetizing and flagging stuff because they're bots. They're not human beings. You can't trust YouTube, y'all. I don't care how much you're making on it right now. You can wake up tomorrow and your channel is gone. And all that AdSense revenue you were making with it is gone. And then one guy I was reading on there, we'll get back to this bum in a minute. His channel got banned. He appealed it. YouTube reinstated his channel. But they didn't reinstate his monetization. His channel was monetized. They gave him his channel back, but they didn't give him his monetization back. Told him he had to wait 30 days to get his monetization back. So they got all kinds of slimy ways to take your money if they want to. That's why you can't put faith in this website. It's not a smart thing to do. And now EDP is learning that. Without his YouTube channel, he's nothing. He's just a fat pedophile. And that's just facts. Slap the like button, please. Let's continue.
half you troll ass motherfuckers, you know what I mean, are out here and shit, you know, niggas don't know who the fuck you are because nobody fucks with your garbage ass piece of shit, boring ass fucking content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but people know who you are because there are flyers posted up in your neighborhood telling people to guard their children. If those are my two choices, I would just stay as an unknown YouTuber. Even though a lot of people know me, I've had YouTubers with millions of subscribers talk about me. So even though I got a what's considered a small channel or several small channels, I'm well known on YouTube. I don't think there's anybody who don't know who NBA is, whether it be good or bad. When they hear NBA, they know who it is. So not everybody that talks about him is some kind of unknown loser. But I would rather be known for the stuff I'm known for than being known for what he's known for. Because nobody remembers any of his content. If you close your eyes right now and you think about a lasting image of this guy, the image of him begging those guys to not call the police. Every time I close my eyes and think EDP, the first thing pop in my head is that poor wall that he was leaning on. That wall was minding its own fucking business. I'm just sitting there like, wow. Please don't call the police. Please. And the second image is him walking to his car wearing a goddamn curtain because they don't make shirts in his size. So trying to play tough now makes no sense to me because you're not tough. Because if you were tough, you wouldn't have been crying and begging people to not call the police.
Motherfuckers are too afraid to show their faces and shit. You got motherfuckers over here building their fucking channels and shit solely and purely off of fucking, you know, clickbait ass titles, EDP445, clout chasing and shit. It's all good, my nigga, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, nigga, if you have to sit back and put EDP445 in the fucking title of your video, it just goes to show me and everybody else, man, how much of a fucking sad ass, garbage, piece of shit, pathetic ass fucking content creator you guys are.
Well, I know he ain't talking about me because you guys have seen my content and it's better than his. I just haven't been doing YouTube as long as some of these other people. I think if I've been on here for 10 years, then my channels would probably be huge too. A lot of these big YouTubers have been on here for 10 years or more. Okay? Some of these people been on here for 15 years. Some of these people started back before Google even bought YouTube. So, but the delusion that's going on in his mind. The idea that all of this happened out of jealousy. This didn't happen because you got busted red-handed. Nah, you didn't stick your hand in the cookie jar or the cupcake jar. This just a bunch of jealous ass dudes using your name for clicks. First things first, you don't even have the right to say that anymore. Your name don't even belong to you anymore. It belongs to the algorithm. Because you ain't on YouTube anymore. The only thing about you that's on YouTube is your name. And whenever somebody like me decides to talk about stupid shit that you say. Other than that, you have no rights to anything. You have no right to say anything to anybody about anything. So why don't you just, I don't know, go away? If I was in as much crap as this guy, I would just go away. Hell, even back when I got into the Nick Recator shit, I took a couple of weeks off, and before I came back, I was gone for like a week, 2 weeks. Then finally I said, fuck it. I ain't gonna let people run me off of YouTube. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready. And I came back. But I didn't do nothing close to what he did. So I left the door open for myself to come back. Threatening some dumbass YouTuber ain't the same as trying to meet a 13-year-old girl. So he destroyed his own options. Because if what I did was so horrible, YouTube would have deleted my channels. If they thought what I did was so bad that I had to go, then I would be gone. Why you think they got rid of his channel? Because his shit rose to the level that YouTube couldn't let him stay. Simple as that. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at yourself. You were the one who got in your car, drove to this location to do whatever you thought you were going to do with a 13-year-old person, and you got caught. I don't know how this is anybody else's fault. From the second you stuck the key in the ignition and turned it over, it was your fault. It does not matter what Chet Goldstein did. It don't matter what videos people make about you. As soon as you started your engine, you were responsible for this whole thing. This whole EDP nightmare that you started. Just get over it and let it go and disappear. And go invest your money so that way you'll have some left over for retirement. Because you're going to be broke pretty soon. Because you ain't making money. There's no sign anywhere that he's making any kind of money. And unless he's a millionaire, he's in trouble.
You know what I mean? Look at it, my nigga. Half these motherfuckers out are talking shit. 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs, 5,000 subs. Oh, my bad. You think that you're hot shit because you got 13,000 subs?
You have none. You have 0 subs. And you're posting videos on a channel called Greatness Restored. That's the name of the channel he put together, by the way. It's called Greatness Restored. And I think it has like 100 subscribers or something. But it's where he posts his unlisted YouTube videos, hoping that he doesn't get caught. But how can you talk about how many subs anyone has when you have none? Because having 100 is basically having none. Unless you go viral all of a sudden.
You know what, man? Fuck this being humble shit. I've been nothing but be humble my entire 10, 11 goddamn years since I've been doing this fucking shit. Fuck this humble shit, my nigga. I could literally whip my dick out and piss out 13,000 subscribers, my nigga.
Oh, somebody posted it. There it is right there. 410. Okay. So he can whip his dick out and get a bunch of subs. So why ain't you doing it? I ask this question all the time. If you come online and say you can do something, my next question is, why aren't you doing it? And I was wrong. I said he had like 100. He has 410. My bad. We all make mistakes. But unlike him, I'm able to say, yeah, I was wrong. My main channel has 13,000. I don't know if he was talking about me, though, but I'm at 13,000. That ain't nothing to me. And honestly, I don't really care. You guys know I don't. That's why I turned off my sub count. Because I don't even focus on it anymore. I used to, like everybody else, I used to focus on it. But I'm going to tell y'all what happened and why I stopped focusing on it. Because I realized the AdSense revenue I was getting from YouTube kept going up. Regardless of my sub count. My sub count kind of stayed the same for a long time. But the amount of money that YouTube was paying me was going up. And I was like, wait a second. Oh, that's right. Subscribers don't pay. Views is what pays. And that's when I stopped worrying about it. Sub counts don't mean jack on YouTube.
While you over here flaunting and shit, making it seem like, nigga, you a badass, big, tough motherfucker. Yo, nigga, I got 13,000 subs. Who gives a fuck, nigga? Does anybody know who the fuck you are? No. Nobody gives a shit. Oh, my bad, I forgot, nigga, you don't show your fucking face, nigga.
By the way, I didn't do that. Whoever edited this video, they did that.
You don't show your face up in the vids. You know what I mean? So even if you do have a huge following, nobody knows what the fuck you look like. You know what I mean? This shit's motherfucking pathetic, man. Half you motherfuckers, dog. Get some fucking pussy, man. Get some hoes. Get some...
All right. Okay. A guy who is so hard up for sex that he goes to meet a 13-year-old is telling other men that they need to get pussy. That's like a drug addict telling somebody they need to go to rehab. You were so hard up for sex because you're not getting any that you tried to meet a 13-year-old. because no grown woman will fuck you. Okay? That's why you tried to meet a 13-year-old. That's why you was on Instagram saying sexual shit to a 15-year-old. That's why Cole Raven busted you with an account, a fake account, pretending to be a 15-year-old girl, and he tricked your ass into saying sexual shit. Because you can't fuck grown women. That's why you try to fuck little girls. You're very lucky to not be in jail. You should probably accept the fact that you got lucky that Chet Goldstein fucked up the investigation, and that's the only reason why you still have freedom. Were it not for him screwing up the evidence, you would be in jail. So you should probably take that and run with it. Most people in your situation would take that and run with it. But you are an idiot, sir. You keep coming online trying to reclaim your past glory, and it's never going to happen because everybody knows what you are now. So you're never going to get 2 million subscribers again. That's never going to happen. The fact that you got 410 is shocking, because that means there's 410 people who don't mind being subscribed to a pedophile. But the days of you being this big time YouTuber is over. It's done. Just live with it, man. Just like, everybody needs to know when their time is up. I was talking to a friend of mine about this yesterday. He was talking about how there are YouTubers who just try to hang on. And they don't know when to just say, all right, it's done. You know what I mean? Because YouTube is addictive, okay? People just can't let it go. They can't. I don't care how long somebody stays away. They always try to come back. That's just like, what's his face? James Charles came back the other day. He been off of YouTube for who knows how long. He came back. You know why? Because people crave attention. They can't help it. There are people on here who've been demonetized, fully demonetized. Steven Crowder is one of them. His channel has been completely demonetized by YouTube. You see him going anywhere? Nope. Even though he ain't making money off his channel, he's still on posting content. Because it's not just about the money, guys. It's the addiction. It's the attention that you can get from being on here. And that's what he's missing. I don't think he really cares about the money aspect. He's missing all the attention that he used to get. Time to get over it, pal.
Dick, I know some of you niggas are gay. You know, some of you niggas like to sit back and take fucking cock up your ass. I mean, if that's what the fuck.
Told y'all he got sexual problems. That's all he talks about. Cock. And people getting fucked in the ass or pissing on people. That's all he talks about. That's why I keep telling y'all this guy has some underlying weirdo, creepy sexual problems that he needs to address.
You like, and that's what the fuck you get down to. Hey, by all means, fuck it. Suck that fucking dick. And while you're at it, my nigga, keep sucking mine, dude. You know what I mean? Because real talk, nigga, I got a lot of fucking sperm backed up, nigga, in my fucking urethra, my nigga.
See? This is why he got in trouble in the first place. Because he has sexual problems. This guy really does. That's why I know for a fact he's going to eventually get arrested. Or he's going to get shot. Because he's going to try to mess with a little girl again. You know, I said this a long time ago. He's going to do it again. Whenever he thinks that the coast is clear and he can get away with it, he's going to try it again. He's going to try to mess with a little girl again. Because he can't get the stuff out of his head. That's why he keeps on talking about it. He can't stop.
You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, after I get done recording this video, nigga, I'm gonna go jack off and shit, nigga.
Told you.
Imagine, you know, your guys' faces are on the fucking towel that I'm fucking nutting on, you know what I mean?
Have you ever felt like you need a shower after watching a video? St. Cloud, just stop, bro. Just stop. I don't even want to think about it. That's why I didn't say nothing. Just don't. Let's try to get through the last minute of this without throwing up.
I mean, so jealousy, jealous as fuck. You know what I mean? It's fucking pathetic, my nigga, because if you guys were some cool ass real motherfuckers, if you guys weren't some hateful ass fucking fags, you know what I mean? I could have been, you know, I was more than willing to help the next motherfucker. You know what I mean? Hey, man, let me go ahead and put the link to his fucking channel in.
Who the fuck wants help from you? You guys know, out of all the time this guy used to come and watch my streams, did I ever one time ask him to promote me? Did y'all ever hear me ask this dude once to send me some subscribers? Not one time. Matter of fact, I even said that I would never ask him to promote my channel for me. I'll do it my damn self. And he was in the chat when I said it. Not one time. And he's giving you the reason why you should never want to be promoted by people. Because when that person does some fucked up shit, they're going to try to drag your channel down with him. I had people already accusing me of being friends with him because he was coming and watching my shows. Not because we were actually friends, but because he was showing up to my shit. That made us friends all of a sudden, even though I don't even know the dude. So that's why I never asked this dude to promote me. Never. Not one time, because I did not want to be promoted by somebody who was mixed up in the shit he was mixed up in.
Description box, yo man, go sub to that nigga. Andy VHB, PCG, done it for both them niggas, you know what I mean? My nigga Luke, you know what I mean?
Please don't mention me, because you never promoted me, and I really, really hope you don't mention me.
To all those motherfuckers who turned their backs on me, and I'm gonna name a few. JD in Sacktown, Katie that lives in Tennessee, Pistol 2-1 to the motherfucking third, die-hard Las Vegas Raiders fan. All you motherfuckers.
When you are accused of a serious offense against children, everybody's going to disassociate themselves from you. You're acting like these people violated you. No, they did exactly what you're supposed to do. Guys, the Atlanta Falcons just terminated the contract of a linebacker. What's his name? Barkevius Mingo, or however you say his name, because he was accused of lewd acts with a child. They have no evidence that he did it. But as soon as he got arrested, the Atlanta Falcons terminated his contract. Now, his lawyer is saying, hey, that was premature. But the Falcons said, fuck that. This nigga is accused of climbing into bed with a underage boy. He ain't playing for our team. And they fired his ass on the spot. When you are accused of doing something with a child, ain't nobody gonna wait for nothing. They are done fucking with you. Period. I can't believe he's upset about people cutting ties with him. Dude, you went to meet a 13-year-old. What the fuck you expect these people to do? You expect them to have your back to the end? No. What they should be doing is going to that wall and doing a vigil. They should be putting down flowers, candles, holding hands, singing songs in front of that wall that your fat ass was leaning on. Because I'm sure that wall still ain't recovered from it yet.
All you bitches are fake. Because when the shit hit the fan, you guys whipped out your motherfucking pussies And you guys showed what type of fucking fags that you guys truly fucking were. Suck my balls. Fuck all you niggas, man.
Yeah, you're mad at everybody else for doing the right thing. You got caught doing the wrong thing, and you're mad at everybody else for doing the right thing. Getting the fuck away from you. That makes no sense. But hey, it is what it is. He got a right to be upset. He got a right to be mad. We all have a right to be upset and be mad. What you're upset and mad about is your own fault, though. It's self-inflicted damage. So all you can do is just either live with it or shut the fuck up. But you can't be mad at people for something that you did. You did all of this to yourself. Nobody made you do anything, sir. Yes, I do believe. Listen, I think he was molested. I really do. Because he has a lot of the classic signs of someone who was molested as a child. The way he talks, just the disgusting sexual stuff that comes out of his mouth, the fact that he's attracted to little kids. I think this dude was molested, and he done went from being molested to being a molestor. That's what I think. I mean, I could be totally wrong because I'm not a doctor, but I just think that's what's happening here. I think he's trying to do to other kids what was done to him, and I think he's gonna end up being killed. I think he's gonna mess with somebody's child and get murdered. Honestly, the dude's sick. Like I said, he needs to be put on some medication. The kind they put the pedophiles on. That stuff that castrates them. He needs some of that. Because that'll knock down that sexual urge of his. Because that's really what's going on here. This dude can't fuck grown women. Oh, shit. Hang on a minute, y'all. My bad, guys. It's business stuff. Look, guys. I said all I had to say about this clown. I got some more live streams set up for later. I don't know if I work tonight or not. Like I said, I have a job pending, but it hasn't been confirmed. So if I'm off again tonight, then I'll do more stuff. But this fucking guy, man. I mean, what else can you say? This fucking guy. That's really all I can think. This fucking guy. Because only a dumbass will sit up and blame other people for what you done to yourself. You did this. All of this. The whole thing from beginning to end is your own fault. There is no blame to put on anybody else. And instead of just owning that, he just keeps on. Dude, nobody cares who you are. Nobody cares. Anyways, dudes, I will catch up with y'all later.